I'm a bad bitch, yeah. You know I'm that bitch, can't get off of this dick, yeah. I am that bitch, nah. You know I'm that bitch, yeah. I am that bitch, yeah. You know I'm that bitch. I am that
Hello everyone,
bitch,
and welcome back to That Bitch Podcast. So I have kind of a decent amount of stuff to talk about today, but the main topic of this podcast episode is how to approach a girl at the gym, or how to pick up a girl at the gym. But first, I have some public service announcements to make before we get into the main subject. Okay. Well, what kind of happened with myself, with my friends this past, week and a half? So, we had, a friend's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's far gone. I mean, Christmas, friend's Christmas thing or whatever. I went to 2 friend Christmas parties, okay? And they both were good, but I found out a bomb kind of blew up that night, but I found it out the next day. Happy Wine Wednesday, even though I'm recording this on a Sunday at 10:30 at night. So, okay, so the first party I went to, my one friend group, it was good. Second one I went to, I don't know if you are a regular listener, you might remember. If you're new to my podcast, you might not know this, but I was previously talking to this one guy who's also best friends with my sister's boyfriend, baby daddy, or whatever. Yes, we had hooked up, and then he stopped talking to me and ignoring me. But this Christmas party, the second one that I was at, this was his party at his house. So, of course, me being myself, being very confrontational, what did I do? I confronted him at the party. Yes, I did. Now, first he was ignoring me, little asshole, kept avoiding me. Then, of course, what do? Corner him? Yes, I did, and asked him why he stopped talking to me, why he ignored me, blah, 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 blah. And he had said, you're the one who stopped responding to me first, and I was like, no, you stopped responding. He's like, no, you didn't. So then we looked at each other's phones, figured out, apparently I was the one who didn't respond last, but it was because we were talking about fucking Xbox games, okay? Nothing to do about the other conversations we always had. So obviously I was trying to play Xbox, I'm not gonna talk. But he's like, I double texted you off my new phone. Whatever. That was just saying he couldn't make it to one of my parties. But before that, sir, I know you listen to this podcast, he had started avoiding hanging out with me. I'd be like, hey, you want to hang out? He's like, actually, I'm busy. That typical bullshit guy excuse that you all make. Saying, I can't hang out because I actually have this. And the next day, I got this. When you're just not wanting to hang out with somebody. Just be fucking upfront. Okay, people. Anywho, so yes, me and him, we're totally fine. It's whatever. Now he's seeing someone, but that's whatever. I could care less. Now, I found out the next day from my one guy friend who actually wasn't at the first Christmas party. So, this one guy in the friend group likes to do, that white girl shit. Yeah, disgusting. Very disgusting. And I had asked him, I'm like, well, why do you do it? And he had said that he had it on him there and all this shit. But I did not know the person he gets it from showed up at the house party until later. And because I got a message later that night from the one guy who I was talking to who does that white girl stuff, you know. He had said that he feels like an outsider now because everybody in the group hates him, blah, 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 because he gave some to a certain person, and, well, she's not really in the group, but whatever, she was there. And 2 of the guys like her, or have stayed with her, or whatever. Oh my god, I'm yawning. 2 of the guys there like her, had a thing with her or something, and she took some of it, he gave it to her, whatever. So they're upset with him. I mean, I understand why they're upset, because they like her and shit like that, or had a thing, and they care for her, all this stuff, yeah. So basically, he is now, exiled or disowned from the friend group, which, I mean, okay, you're a nice dude, he's a nice dude, but that shit ain't good. That's one of the reasons why I stayed broken up and broke up with my first ever serious relationship. Was because he was doing that disgusting shit. So that happened. But another thing that happened at the party while I was there, I had made sure this one person wasn't going to show up at the house party because he did the hard R, if you know what I mean, to me on the night of my birthday when I was extremely intoxicated and was trying to sleep. He tried sticking it in me when I was trying to pass out, and I was very drunk, just about blacked out, and yeah. So, basically hard R, if you know what I mean. I thought I had told the one guy that it happened a while ago, that I told him this. Apparently I didn't, because he was shocked, pretty shook when I told him this. Which, as you should be, that's not something okay, and that's one of your good friends. Yeah, he's a piece of shit, obviously. So, now, he doesn't want to be around him or whatever, but I had told him that he was touching the one girl's leg at, the one going away party at his house, the friend that I'm talking to's house. I told him that the one girl was, drunk, passed out on the couch, and the one guy was, rubbing up on her leg when she was basically sleeping, and he was like, well, I mean, she was kind of, all over everybody at the party, because she kind of, she kind of, wanted something, grabbing up on people. Okay. Here is a public service announcement number 2 on this episode. Just because someone is drunk or very intoxicated and grabbing up on you throughout the night and all, it's all hot and bothered, does not mean it's okay to touch the person when they are passed out on the couch or bed or wherever they are passed out. You need verbal consent, okay, people? It's called consent. If that person cannot say, this is okay, yes, let's do this, do not fucking touch the person. That is disgusting. So my friend saying, oh, well, she was kind of grabbing up on everybody and touching everybody's junk and shit and whatever throughout the night because you're all happy she's doing that and she's wanting something. But then she's she fell, hit her head, basically has a concussion, is passed out on the couch. Does not mean it's okay for somebody to touch her when she is passed out on the couch. That is disgusting. That is disturbing. So for him to say, well, this, and that, no. It is not okay, bottom fucking line. Guys and girls, depending if whoever's listening, if girls are doing that shit towards guys, it goes both ways. That is not okay whatsoever. Bottom line, point blank, period, okay? Ugh. Just had to get that out there because that really fucking bothered me. Still bugs me. And I've deleted that one dude, off everything. I think mostly everybody has too. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Okay. On to the next thing. This happened this morning. This morning. Well, I wake up in I guess it's more, I woke up in the morning, but to me, middle of the night, whatever. I look at my phone. I have a Facebook message. Who from? The one and only, my ex. This is the ex that I seen on Valentine's Day and fucked, and then he wanted to get back with his girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. So then we stopped talking again. Yes. He messaged me on Facebook. This is the conversation. You bet your ass I'm gonna fucking read it. Because I'm gonna be a little petty asshole, and I'm going to fucking read it. Oh yeah, and he blocked me, so I don't give a fuck. He messaged me at 6:26 a.m. Hey. At 11:56 a.m. I said hello. Didn't say his name. At 2:40 p.m. he said, I don't know why I messaged you last night. Thought of you for a minute, I guess, but hope you're well, Serena. I responded at 4:43 p.m. I said, were you drunk? ? LOL. That's when you usually message me. And I am great. Hope you're doing good as well. Because I'm just going to be like that, I am doing great. At 5:03 he said, I was. No fucking shit you were. And then I respond right after. I said, and there's your answer to your question as to why you messaged me. Ha. Then I noticed he blocked me. But then he must have unblocked me for a second, because then he responded at 6:04 p.m. and said, you're right there. Yeah, no shit, I'm fucking right. Then he blocked me again, because I clearly can't go to his profile or anything. Yeah. Now, to anyone and everyone who has an ex, or you are that ex, that messages a person every once in a while, or once every year, or once every 2 years, you message them or they message you, whatever. Those people and you people who do this need to stop. It is hard enough to get over an ex, and the reason why there's always that little maybe there's hope is because that motherfucker or motherfuckers, either you message them or they're messaging you. Stop. Please stop. Like this guy. We always tend to go back and forth with each other. Oh yes, and if you see my sweatshirt on camera, I'm wearing a Playboy bunny sweatshirt. Anyways, back to the story. This guy, we always have that, like, connection, whatever. Always love the guy, sure, but I don't need you contacting me every, like, once a year or once every 2 years or after 5 years. Don't message me. This guy is very hard to get over because there's always that, like, well, what if we ever go back together? It's always like, you know, you wish you would have had, like, one more chance to date someone. Yeah, that's this person. And that sucks. So when you get that message, it's like, fuck, that sucks. Is that those memories, like, pop back into your head. Oh, what if we could hang out? What if this? Should I message? Should I not? Do I want to try hard? No. No. People who do this need to stop. It is not okay to pull on someone's heartstrings, to pull on those memories. If you were that ex, or you have an ex doing that, either fucking blow them off, put them in their goddamn place, and if that's you, stop. It absolutely feels like shit when you get that message from that ex. Okay? Point blank, period. Just stop messaging your fucking exes. It's not okay. It's not okay whatsoever. Okay. Now, on to the topic of this episode. How to approach a girl at the gym. I'm looking at myself in the camera trying to pretend I'm lifting weights, but this is, like, awkward. Okay. Now, let me tell you how to do this the real smooth way. This is how you approach a girl at the gym. Step 1 of approaching a girl at the gym. Step 1. Easiest thing of all. Do not approach her. Do not. I repeat, do not approach her. We girls, at least 95 or 98 or 99.999% of girls, do not want to be approached while working out at the gym. We are there for one purpose, or one reason only. That is to work out. That is to get our sweat on. That could also be to relieve some aggression, or some anger, or you just need to have that, dopamine in your brain when you go work out, it makes you feel better. We're going there for a purpose. We don't want to go there while we're all sweaty and disgusting and have some guy approach us. Even if you're hot. I still really don't want that because personally, I'm like, when I'm working out, I look like I'm gonna, like, beat someone or, like, hit someone, honestly. I have a very mean face when I'm working out because I'm lifting weights. Everybody got that face when you're lifting weights. Like, you know what I mean? That's why you don't approach someone. The only time that it may be acceptable is when you're going to, like, the paper towel machine, pushing out paper towel to get the sanitizer to wipe down your machine. If you're there at the same time, doing the same thing, grabbing the stuff, that may be your only good time or an okay time to say, hey, how are you? Or how's your workout going? Okay? If she blows you off, obviously leave her alone. If she tries to have a conversation, then there you go, there's your in. Otherwise, don't approach her. Especially if she's just walking through the gym to go to the next thing, or she's in the middle of a workout, or she is on her phone waiting for, like, a little 30-second period to give herself a break and then work out again. Don't approach her. Only time you can approach a female at the gym is if you already know her. You guys are good friends. That is okay. If you do not know the person, leave the girl the F alone. Because you usually come off creepy. That's the only experiences I've had with a random coming up to me. You look creepy. You give me the creepy feels. Girls that have messaged me, or I've heard their stories, when guys approach them at the gym, they get very creepy. And then they get mad if the girl turns them down. I heard one story from one girl. She told me that this guy approached her at the gym. We go to the same gym. And he said, "Oh, I seen you on Tinder, but you didn't match me." Obviously, because she's not interested in you. "Oh, why didn't you message back? I messaged you. She don't want to talk to you. Leave her alone. Don't get mad when she's trying to go work out and ignore you and leave the conversation." Because now, that person feels awkward going to the gym because if she sees you, she's going to feel weird as fuck. Okay? Like, honestly, people. Now, the tricks that I figured out for myself, because of course, there's attractive guys at my gym. There's like a select few, and I mean a select few. Like maybe like 4 or 5 tops that are attractive at my gym. At certain times of the day, usually the same people that I see. Now, if I know the person, I will go up to talk to them or wave at them, give them a smile, whatever. But there was 2 guys that I did not know who they were. And this is how I got their name, their Instagram, their Snapchat, their Facebook, their phone number, and have conversations with them. Now, I knew a girl at the gym who worked there, okay? At the time, I think she had quit, but she was there for a while, so she knew exactly who I was talking about. I had said, there's this guy at the gym. He looks like this tall, this color hair, usually wears this type of outfit. Do you know what his name is? Then she took a minute. Then she's like, "Oh, yes, I know who that is." Gave me the name. Now, me being me, what do? I go and add them on Facebook. I think I have one person, the one guy, I had mutual friends. The other one, not a single mutual friend, so that's the more awkward one. But, after that, the one guy, found him on Instagram, so I followed him. There we go. There's a way to start that. Now, one day, I had a fake account made of me. I'm going to make an episode about how to get fake accounts removed as well. Maybe my next podcast episode. Maybe. But anyways, I had one post on my Instagram, and then he had seen a fake account that tried to add him on Facebook, or not Facebook, on Instagram. He messaged me saying, "Oh, I thought you should know this," and then he sent me the picture of the profile, and then there was that. And guess what, you guys and girls? That was my end to having a conversation with this person. So there we go. We talked for, I think, a day and a half. And then, because I'm pretty confident, I would say. I then go and ask him saying, "Hey, what's your Snapchat or your phone number?" And guess what, y'all? I got both. I got the cell and I got the Snapchat. So then we started texting a little bit, but more Snapchatting, because fucking guys like to Snapchat. I don't know why. It's so frustrating. We are adults here. It's called texting. You don't need to fucking hide messages unless you're a goddamn sneaky little fucking a-hole or whatever. But whatever. That was the one guy. That was also the one guy that I fucked. So you know what? That turned out great. Even though now we don't really talk, but that's okay. I'm not hurt by that. Girls busy, dudes busy, ain't you fuck, And sometimes I just don't want to talk to people. Like right now, I don't want to talk or hang out with anybody. I like to be by myself. Which is probably why this podcast won't have many stories of exciting things. I haven't fucked anybody now in like a month. Whatever, that's fine. Anywho, on to the next guy. So, same thing with the other guy. I had told the girl that used to work at the gym, who I also know from like way back when in high school, elementary school. I asked her, "Do you know what this guy's name is? He looks like this, has like this piercing, these tattoos." Everybody, if you know me, I'm obsessed with guys who have tattoos, covered in tattoos. It's extremely hot. As soon as you have one tattoo, I find you like 2 to 10 times hotter, The tattoo just like, so hot. Anyways, this guy has tattoos all over his arms, and I'm like, and you think he has a nose ring? I think so. I love guys that have nose rings too. I don't know why. It's one of those things. It's the bad boy look. That's why, I'm pretty sure. Anywho, Figured out what his name was. Added him on Facebook. Couldn't find him on Instagram, so that was whatever. But it's kind of awkward because I had, like, no mutual friends in common with him on Facebook. So I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I added him. Took him a bit, then he accepted. And then I waited a while because I didn't message him or anything. Trying to figure out, like, the best kind of in. All of a sudden, I notice it's his birthday. So, there's my in. There was an in. What did I do? I messaged him via Messenger on Facebook, and I said, happy birthday or something like that on there. I noticed it was your birthday. And he said, thanks. And then, all of a sudden, the conversation continued. The easiest little thing, people. It was his birthday. I wished him happy birthday over Messenger. The conversation continued for I think about a day or a day and a half again with that person. And then I had asked him for either his Snapchat or his phone number. This one only gave me his Snapchat. Whatever. He's that generation of people. I think he's what, fuck? He's probably 5 years younger than me. Almost only 3 years younger, I think. Me and the younger dudes. Y'all just so cute. Legally young age, you know. I think I had to cap it at 21. That's it. Cap it at 21 and cap it at 41. It's quite an age range. You're either looking cute and, like, sexy, or you're, like, handsome as fuck and real hot, you know? Yeah. Anyways, so then I got his Snapchat. So then we had just started snapping on there and talking a little bit. But he's not very talkative, which is kind of shitty. Because I love to have conversations. I love talking all the time. But, yeah, so I got his Snapchat. Haven't talked to him at the gym. Seen him a couple times, but it's kind of awkward because we don't really talk. Haven't ever really hung out. So it's a little weird still. So I don't approach him. Just kind of give him, like, you know, you look at somebody, kind of give him the eyes or, like, the smile, but he smiles because you got your mask on. Yeah, but the other guy, the first guy, I'll talk to him at the gym. He can approach me. It's fine. I can approach him. It's fine. Because we know each other. We talk to each other. It is okay. It is not weird, nor is it awkward. The only other one's awkward is the other one. It's the other guy, because I never have really talked to him that much. But the main dude that I met from the gym, very nice dude. Kind of reminds me of most of my exes, though, by the way he talks. But that's okay. It is what it is. I don't plan on dating this dude because I don't want to date anybody from my province. Okay? But anywho, those are just a couple ways you can get a person's name. So if you're at a certain gym and you're like eyeing up some guy or girl and you think they are attractive or whatever and you want to figure out their name, become friendly with the front desk staff at your gym. And then ask politely in a non-creepy way. Ask politely in a non-creepy way what the person's name is. Hopefully it'll give you the name. Or maybe they won't because of privacy rules or whatever. Depending on where it is. I don't know all these gyms' laws or whatever. But yeah, that's a way to do it. Or if you know somebody at the gym, ask them. Maybe they know who that person is. Otherwise, I repeat, do not approach a girl while she is working out at the gym. You can maybe, when she's leaving, only in, like, the putting on the shoes area, don't talk to them when you're, like, walking to their vehicle because it might come off as creepy, stalkery, especially if it's late at night. It's kind of sketch. We girls have to be very aware and careful of our surroundings because that's how bad it is. Females have to be terrified at all times, have their guard up when they're going to their goddamn vehicles because this world is fucked. So, if you're going to approach somebody, only ever do it when you're going to go get paper towel to sanitize your machines. If there's a second there, you can say, hey, how are you? That's it. Or how's your workout going? That's it. Or when you're leaving to put your shoes on. That is it. Do not try and strike up a conversation while she's mid-workout or going to another machine. Don't do that. Big no. Big fucking no. Okay? No. So, that is how you approach a girl at the gym. Basically, you don't. Long story short, you don't. And that is the sad truth. But it is what it is. Now let's see if I have any other notes to bring up on here. Dun, dun, dun. I think that's pretty much it. Sweet. Yeah. So, long story short about this whole fucking episode. Exes, don't message your other exes. That shit's not a good time. You don't need to bring up the past. You're an ex for a reason. Always have consent from whatever party. Both parties need to have consent with anything. And don't approach a girl at the gym unless you know that person. Then it's okay. Because you probably want to talk. Or they're like, hey, how are you? What's up? What's new? That's it. If I know you from the past, that's totally okay. If I know you in the current time, whatever. Approach me. Talk to me. If I don't know you at all, please do not talk to me. If you find my Instagram or my podcast or my Facebook, shoot me a message. If I don't find you very creepy, I will answer you. I may answer you anyways, but if the conversation is dull, it's because I'm not interested. And that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I am approachable anywhere else but the gym. That's a hard pass. Because I'm sweating balls, and I look like I'm gonna beat someone's ass because I'm working out like a psychopath. Anywho, make sure you go and follow my personal Instagram at Serena Laternis, which is also hosted by Serena Laternis right on my sign behind me. Follow the Instagram account at that_bitch_podcast. Or I think it's that bish podcast. Yeah, either way it'll be in the bio. Subscribe and like to this YouTube channel because this girl right here only got 22 subscribers and that's like sad as fuck. Help a girl out, guys. Help a girl out. And yeah, go and rate 5 stars and all that good stuff. And leave a comment below. Please be nice, because if you're rude or an a-hole, it's going to be deleted. Because I don't need no negativity up in here. Positive vibes only. And yeah, I think that's it. Go buy some merch. It's in the description below. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And make sure you tune in to the next episode in a week and a half, because you never know what tea's about to be spilled next. Bye, bitches. So I forgot to add also while I was recording on my professional camera, I'll do it on my phone now and add it later, that my one guy friend, or supposedly guy friend, also deleted me off from Snapchat, but also now Facebook. We're no longer friends on there. I'm assuming it's because of his girlfriend that he's dating right now. Probably because he told her that we slept together like 3 years ago a couple times. But I only ever talked to him when we were hanging out in the friend group, or ever talked to him in the guy group chat over Snapchat, which nobody really talks in anymore anyways. Also, I don't like this guy whatsoever in any way like that, because I had finally clicked in my goddamn head that he's a goddamn groomer. And he's groomed the girl that he's with now. Yeah, no, that's a hard pass. But you know what? Whatever, delete me and everything if you fucking want to. That's your goddamn loss. Yeah. Just thought I'd add that to this episode as well. Because I'm petty as fuck.